This video from the Famous Personalities series is about Guy de Maupassant. Guy de Maupassant was born in Normandy, France, in 1850. He spent much of his childhood in the region, and the landscapes and people of Normandy deeply influenced his writing. Normandy's rural charm and the bustling ports were frequent subjects in his stories. He was exposed to a variety of experiences that shaped his later literary style. Maupassant's early life was marked by a mix of privilege and hardship. His family was part of the French upper middle class, but they experienced financial difficulties. This contrast likely contributed to his keen observation of social inequalities. He received a good education, which helped him develop his writing skills. During the Franco-Prussian War, Maupassant served in the French army. This experience profoundly affected him, and the horrors of war became a recurring theme in his later works. The violence and suffering he witnessed left a lasting impression. He saw firsthand the devastating impact of conflict. Maupassant began writing short stories and poems in his youth. He was inspired by other writers of the time, and he quickly developed his own unique style. His early works often focused on the everyday lives of ordinary people. He honed his craft through practice and observation. Maupassant was a key figure in the realist movement in French literature. Realist writers aimed to portray life as it truly was, without idealization. He focused on the realities of everyday life, including its struggles and disappointments. This approach to storytelling made his work relatable to many readers. Maupassant is best known for his short stories. He excelled at creating vivid characters and compelling narratives within a limited space. His stories often explored themes of social injustice, human nature, and the darker aspects of life. He was a master of crafting suspense and intrigue. Maupassant's writing was influenced by the social and political climate of 19th-century France. The rapid changes in society and the rise of new ideas shaped his perspective. He reflected the anxieties and hopes of his time in his stories. His work often criticized the social inequalities of his era. Maupassant's later years were marked by personal struggles and declining health. His mental health suffered, and he eventually died in 1893. Despite his struggles, he left behind a significant body of work that continues to be appreciated today. His legacy as a writer remains strong. Maupassant's impact on literature is undeniable. His realistic portrayals of human nature and his masterful storytelling techniques continue to inspire writers today. His works remain popular and are studied in schools worldwide. His influence on the development of short story writing is immense.